Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At their own 20-yard line. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Snap. Cougar 19. Rig. 70 Rangers. Check. Bobcats.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. Down to about the 32. You talk about this Jets defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Odom. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Daniels looking to throw. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The first carry here for Jordan James. And he stopped immediately there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go. Come 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Mustang 19.
To the air goes Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
Daniels pass. Intended for number 86. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Go. 70 Timberwolf. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now Daniels. And he is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Jets nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game, I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
3rd and 5.
Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he works free. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Arian Smith, 60 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. I mean, speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther streak.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. When you talk about this Jets defense, they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Red. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Hurts to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Hurts. Open man is a tight end, Mason Taylor. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Jets at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hall again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Go!
To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Lane. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Dragon 60! Panther 60! Panther...
Here's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Odom. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He's stopped at his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing now is Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
King, Bill King, Bill King.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rivera. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Running left, it's Hall. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's good for a Jets 1st down.
They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Braylon Allen, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jets 14, Commanders 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to throw. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
Paul want to give up the middle. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now back to throw. Manning hits him in stride. Now he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
19 tight, 19
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
60. Hey, check that. Street. Red alert. Panther 60. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Set. 19-18.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. Second and 10.
Warriors 7, ready. Cowboy 80.
In motion right is Mingo. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Powering his way forward. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Ready, set, check smash, check smash. Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 50, trap 60. Ready.
A final shot before break. Daniels. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
19 tight, 19 tight, Viking 18, Mustang 19.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tag! Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Seven Pirates.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First down. A gain of 15. Rams Washington first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Up the middle they go. Odom. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They go play action. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
Pass the 60.
First down. It's a gain of 17. First down.
70. Hot 70. Steady.
Now a handoff up the middle. Odom. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Daniels. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brings
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
18, 79 Broncos.
Daniel's going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Throwing is Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
2nd and 15 at the 17-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go Silver, ready?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Great, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll give the Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Here's Hurts to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Great, set. Anyway,
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 6 now.
Great, set.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Hey, silver. 63. No touch.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor from 10 yards out. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Commanders 14. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the
Cougar 19. Trap 60.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Up the middle they go. Odom. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to it on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's second and 10.
19
at the 34-yard line.
18 Rattler. 60 Maverick.
Here's Daniels. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something to...
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Jordan James, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Hall again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mason Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
38. Commanders 20.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a turn.
And that's caught inside the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
32 yards. And the Commanders.
Let's go!
It's a gain of 32.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 70 range. 70 range.
To throw is Daniels. That'll be caught by James. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st down, Odom. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2nd and 5. Now an audible here into something else. Throwing now is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 60 Vikes. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? Go, Reed, go!
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Commanders get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They'll run with Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Smith has it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bison.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's caught by Mingo right side. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. A 6, maybe 7. Here comes 2nd down.
check, Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He completes this one to Mingo. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, check. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Big Lion. Mustang 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off.